So before you even think about being just a horror blogger, you have to think about, is your blog going to be entertaining or is it going to be educational? Because regardless of what niche you have, people don't give a crap. It doesn't matter if you're a food blogger, horror blogger, any blogger, you need to determine your value proposition. And since you know horror is all about fear and triggering emotion, you need to know how to get people emotionally attached. That's how you get people to move from platform to platform. Let's say you have an Instagram and you want to move them to your blog. Emotionally engage them, make them feel fear, love, something deep. Because a big mistake that I see a lot of bloggers do is they have a niche, but they don't know their value. How to trigger emotion, how to be good at storytelling. That's how you're going to draw people in and stay there. A really easy way to make sure you get insane traction is, let's say there's a horror event or a new horror movie. Jump on it. Make a blog post about it, blog about it, entertain your audience about it, or, educate them. You're going to get immense traffic because people are searching it and people are looking for it. So make sure you look into the trends of the horror niche and look what people are searching for. A huge mistake. There was this quote that I saw on Instagram. I can't find it. I forgot what it was, but a lot of bloggers try to go for a huge audience. They try to go for a huge demographic, go for everybody. That kills you. Because you need to make sure you are targeting people. You need to niche down to the point where you target people. People are like, this is my twin, this is my person. You have to target. So you basically have to play the game of people's fear of missing out, and they want to feel included. Let's play. So instead of saying, I'm a horror blogger who blogs for anyone who likes horror, no one's going to give a crap. You have to think about, let's say I blog for high schoolers who always loved horror growing up, but they thought they were getting bullied and they were seen as a weirdo and they were the only person who loved horror, and I want to blog for those people. I want to blog for those people who felt alone and, they were depressed and horror helped them get out of life. That's how you're going to get true fans and get an audience, because you are relatable. I know this is really weird to grasp, like, what the freak, aren't I losing people if I target and niche down? Not necessarily, because there's 1 million blogs out there and horror is probably not a lot, but the more you niche down, the more you're gonna echo those people. You're gonna get those people who are exactly like you, and they're basically like your best friend. And that's how you really develop a community, is niche to the point where you target that perfect person. Think about that perfect blogger. Speaking of horror, I just watched Us, and oh my god, that movie was so good. Honestly, the replay rate of that movie is huge. It taught me so much about how the enemy is us. We're our own worst enemy, and it teaches how people aren't who they say they are. You need to be careful. That's what horror teaches in general. You need to trust your instinct, appreciate fear because it protects us. And that's basically what you have to think about. How can I tell a deep enough story that can really teach someone a lesson and really impact people's lives and just open up what horror is really about? Because horror is not just a genre to scare people. It sends a really deep message, and people don't really appreciate horror as much as people say it is. So yeah, if you're a horror blogger, get into the niche. That niche is very underused, underappreciated. So if you're looking to be a horror blogger, do it now, because there's not a lot, so you're probably going to stand out in the blog niche. But the Momo challenge trend has really been talked about a lot, especially on my school, on YouTube. Call me psycho, but I think the Momo face looks kind of funny to me. It doesn't look scary. I think I'm psychotic, but that challenge is really crazy. And since the horror blogging niche is not as saturated, you don't have to work as hard, but at the same time, not a lot of people are going to be coming. So you need to think about, how can I build more conversations, build more relationships, and really make sure that we all feel included, since this horror niche is kind of so underfilled. It's kind of like at school, how there's that big group of popular people, but then there's that one group of people who are the weirdos or the nerds, and there are not a lot of them. There might be less of people really tuned into horror, but you're gonna feel a lot stronger as a community, as a family. So really entertain people, educate, and emphasize that community, family, helping each other out, growing together kind of thing. So are you going to educate people on a certain genre of horror, a certain movie you're obsessed with, just educate them, or you're going to entertain them, really inflict fear, share your stories, and just emotionally, connect them? It's your choice. And one thing I definitely want to warn you is being a horror blogger, make sure you're likable, because there was this one incident about this horror blogger, millennial, who was blogging about horror, and she was saying she was going to kill her parents and she was going to do all these crazy stuff, and it happened. She planned it on her blog, in her writings, and she was arrested. Some say she's psychotic, some say she's a normal person, but she actually hid her hid her siblings in a closet to protect them, and then killed the parents. Maybe they were abusive, but when you're a horror blogger, please be likable, because that genre in itself is already kind of sketchy, so just try to lighten up the mood a little bit.
What does I got 5 on it mean? It's about drugs.
But anyway.
But I'm really not a genius in this kind of stuff. If you really, really want to know about horror, get into horror, please check out my friend Brandy Kins. We actually did a podcast together about how to be more confident and acceptant in your blogging content. And she has a podcast about horror. She has a YouTube channel about horror, everything horror. She just transitioned, and please check her out. She's really, really passionate. She's looking into going full time. Please give her some love and help her out. I know what it's like when life is so hard and you're trying to make this a full-time thing. You're trying to reach out to people and help people. Hopefully you're doing that, because if you're not, then what the frig are you doing? But I know what it's like, because I've been on YouTube for nearly a year and stuff started happening, and I have a video right now that already reached 200 views. I just checked it today, and I'm blown away. I never thought my YouTube would grow this so dang quickly. And if you want to know how that video blew up, the science behind it, I know 100% why it blew up the way it did. So if you want to know how it blew up so you can apply it to your blog, please let me know. But please, just, if you really want this to be a full-time thing, you have to be consistent. You have to develop those habits and really be passionate about this. You really need to love this. You need to know in your heart, this is something I'm going to do for a long time, and no matter how hard it gets, I'm going to push through each day, because you love something, you push through the pain. Because I didn't feel like uploading the day, but my heart told me to upload, and I just watched Us, and I just was looking about Momo. I was like, maybe I could maybe there's some horror bloggers out there who need some attention, and I could make a video for them. But that's it. Please, thank you so much for all the stuff you've done. There's so much I have in store right now. You guys don't even know it, but yes, I'll check you guys out. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm probably gonna do a story time or something, or that video that you want me to make. But yes, we don't have a community name yet. We're working on that. But let me know in the comments what community name could we have. I'm all about puffball, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.
Of harrowed scars, of hallowed chains,